What is going on, everyone? This is Evan. I hope y'all are doing well today, whenever you are watching this video. And thank y'all for tuning in. Making a video today, gonna discuss some things, share some things. Bit off the cuff, pretty vulnerable stuff as pertains to my current experience of letting go of things in life that do not serve my best interest or anybody else's. Decisions rooted in love versus fear, and taming the beast within and without, I suppose, right? Uh, where to start here? Well, recently I have taken initiative, taken accountability for my pornography addiction, and so far have continued to stay sober from that, let's say. Viewing, nude women online and everything like that. Something which started very early in my life, when I was 10 years old. It's actually a staggering amount of uh, young boys that get stuck in the addiction of pornography. And it's just as addictive, if not more addictive, than something like a hard drug. And that's not an excuse, that's just a reality. And once you get to a certain point, I've had many times in my life where I swore off of it completely without really doing much inner work, but still knowing in my heart that what I was doing wasn't the best thing for me. And I've paid the consequences for that, uh, right up until this very moment, and probably will still to some degree, because, like I said, I'm only on day 3 of completely uh, being away from that. And it's it's something that I know in my heart I have to do if I want anything to change, instead of entropy, in my life, which I've experienced a lot of, suppressing my potential, giving into my weakness for a very long time, and that has had incredibly detrimental effects on my life, and my well being, my self esteem, my worth. And it really does, when you get stuck in something like this external gratification from porn, or you know even just self pleasuring and releasing your vital essence, which takes a significant amount of energy to produce more of. It creates and cultivates a very negative self worth um, chasm in your soul. It really does. And the lack of self worth can come from many different places. This is just one place that it can come from, and this is the battle that I have been in, basically most of my life. And it skews your perception on the opposite gender as well, very much so. Even though I know in my heart, um, I don't actually truly feel that way towards women. It's the physical body and the brain chemistry that has been so altered, and your hormones and all of this stuff, that it makes you feel a certain type of way, literally, physically, towards, and mentally as well, and spiritually, all of these things. But if you can find it in yourself, if you have gone through this and experienced this, you'll know it in your heart that it's not the path to be going down. And it's meant to also be a learning lesson. You know, all of these things can be used for good, ultimately. And then once you're able to truly take accountability for it. And trust me, there's no like you're completely doomed, like you're a slave to sin. You're only a slave to sin if you continue in it. We're not bound to sin our entire lives unless that's what you believe, and then you'll continue to do that. And if you lead people down that path, then you're going to reap exactly what you sow. Reaping what you sow is a spiritual principle. Accountability for your actions is what Yeshua ben Yosef, or Jesus, taught. Very simple, profound truths that people speaking for him have watered down and made into the exact opposite of what he was actually teaching. His message was simple: love God, love people. That also includes you, because you're a part of this world as well. You're a part of this collective humanity. When you love yourself fully, deeply, and truly, and you actually understand the energies that are going on within you, and you develop a certain level or cultivate a certain level of understanding and uh, peace and love with yourself. It's like martial. That's what martial arts is. Understanding how energy flows. It's not like external fighting necessarily, although that's part of it. But it's more so reading the energy of an opponent, let's say, and ultimately yourself. It's the same. It's the exact same principle. So it's developing such a deep knowing relationship with yourself on an energetic level, spiritual level, and physical level, all these things combined and connected, that you truly do become an unstoppable force of love. And if you go down the negative path, it's all of the same things, but all of that negative energy will come right back to you. And for the positive side, all that light will come right back to you. It's a spiritual principle. So these are all ideas that are connected to what I am saying here. And an interesting thing that I knew pretty much instantly when it happened is a couple days into not watching pornography, all of a sudden, just like the parable of when a demon leaves the body, and then another one comes in, and then the condition of that person is even worse than before. Well, 2 days later, I ended up started eating things that I know I shouldn't be eating, but I did anyway, just to say, fuck it, because of the dopamine hit, the dopamine release. And then my body reacted in a way that it hasn't reacted in a very long time. Because I thought my skin wasn't in the best condition, but then, of course, it got worse. Very dry, scaly, flaky, and it's like, oh, dude, this is fucking sugar. This is what sugar does, and it's within a day. My body is so sensitive to bullshit when I put bullshit in my body, and it's like, man, I was way fucking better off before. But thankfully, I've got the resilience and the experience to know what I have to do. So, there's that. It's like demon swapping, thought form swapping. It's like, oh, we'll get rid of this, and then, oh, no, then we'll replace it with that or something like that. But I haven't drank any alcohol, actually, for a good while now. I can't see myself really partaking in alcohol or anything like that for the foreseeable future anyway. It would have to be a grand occasion, I would say, in order to enjoy something, even something like wine. Because some of y'all who are on this channel know that I used to uh, drink quite often and on camera as well. And yeah, kind of wish I wouldn't have done that, but that's okay. It's, it's for experience, it's for learning, and everybody has their own choices to make. Of course, I don't want to be a negative influence on people, but no drinking as of late, no token cannabis or anything. The only thing I really do is I'll drink herbal teas with caffeine, sometimes coffees, and this nicotine vape and the nicotine pouches. That's pretty much it at this point. I definitely notice that I don't suffer from the same amount of anxiety that I used to. I'm generally at a state of peace. And if not that, sometimes I do get angry, for sure. But now I channel that into useful things. And I also notice that even 3 days without uh, wasting my sexual energy. And a note about this too is that generally, whenever I was watching things like pornography, I wouldn't actually release uh, fluid most of the time. I would think in my mind, like, as long as I don't release it, then it won't be as much of a loss. But it is still a loss. It's an energetic loss. And you're giving your energy and your intention or your attention away to something else that's not truly serving you. In the same token, sexual energy can be used in a similar way, and ideally with a partner where you are sharing energy with each other and not constantly giving it away for just the sake of trying to pleasure yourself instead of, pleasure another. To give love, to truly give love to another, and to share love with another. That's very different. And so I would say, since I'm a single male, and there are a lot of other single males out there, I'm sure, or maybe you've been in certain relationships with females that didn't work out and now you're single or something like that. I've been single for a very long time, which has had its ups and downs. Ultimately, I'm glad that I'm where I'm at right now. I'm glad that I haven't brought any children into this world the way that it is with where I am at currently in my life right now. That's where I'll leave that. um, but it's like if you're in the position of, okay, I see how detrimental pornography is for myself, not only for myself but for everybody else involved. It's like, okay, the first step is abstain. Just stay away from it. Don't watch it if you feel the urge to do something like that. Uh, Leave it, and you'll probably relapse a couple of times. Probably, you probably will. But remember that that's your choice too. That's always your choice. It's taking the thought captive, and you gotta find things to put your energy towards that are more positive. See where I was going with this. Then once you've cultivated enough of that energy within you, you will start to notice things change. You'll have more motivation. You'll have more overall energy to do things. Like, I personally notice that even while I was giving my energy away to pornography and things like that, I was still feeling like I could play guitar really well. But then just last night, I was playing and I could just feel the level of articulation and power through my hands and not getting nearly as tired as quickly while I was playing, like super fast, like down picking, and like my left hand, the fingering hand wouldn't get tired nearly as fast, even on my 8 string, which has a really fat neck on it. Um, and playing things that would have been a little bit more difficult a couple of days previous to that because I tried playing the same thing that I was playing a couple of days previous. Those couple of days later, not giving my energy away, and I was like, holy shit! Not only is this easier, but I'm enjoying it more at the same time. So if you're an artist of any kind, this uh, cultivating of your own sexual energy, which is a God given gift, you should be fucking thankful that you still have. If you're a male, if you still have testicles, take care of them and use them well. Don't waste that opportunity because you don't want to live as a neutered uh, animal. That's for sure. Put it towards things that are positive that give benefit to yourself and ultimately everybody involved. I say all these things just as much, if not more, to myself than anybody else because we're all in this together. Everybody has had their own life experience, experiences life differently, and comes from different backgrounds. But the principles stay the same for each individual, and everybody knows what they have to do or what is to be done or not done in some cases to stay away from in order to start cultivating the kingdom within, kingdom of heaven within, and therefore without eventually when more people start to pick up and stop giving their energy away to the image of the beast. Read between the lines if you may. Another thing, if y'all are still watching this video, I just got done listening to the Dead Again album by Typo Negative. Incredible album. I fucking love all of the songs on there. And the song Ode to Locksmiths, I was listening to the lyrics and I was, uh, it got kind of like towards the end and I was like, I don't feel like I'm really truly picking up what they're saying. I went on Spotify and I like went to the lyrics and it was kind of explaining how how Adam was sort of shunned from Eden, like the Garden of Eden, and how the tree of knowledge is a metaphor for sex. And there are a lot of people who believe that that's exactly what that is, like what it really is. A lot of the stories in the Bible are actually metaphorical, if not most, all of them. And uh, I got to the end of the lyrics, and it said, what was it? Like now I know why girls hate boys because Eve was in fact raped. If you read the lyrics to that song, it'll make a lot of sense to you. If you feel it in your heart to be true, what is being said there and what's being shared there, I think that that's very true. I think people have this image in their mind of a literal tree of knowledge that Eve went to go and like pluck the apple or something like that and ate it, seduced by the snake. Seduced by the snake. Metaphor for something, maybe? The apple tween Adam's knees, which were the lyrics in the song Ode to Locksmiths by Typo Negative. I think he was seduced by his own snake, I'll tell you that. And here I am, most of us, probably younger males, prodigal Adams. So let's be prodigal Adams, and let's not repeat what's been repeated thousands and thousands and thousands of times over time. Let's become the change we really want to see in the world. And check out that song if you want to. It's not only is it incredible musicianship, it's also profoundly spiritually deep. Really is. I think all of their songs on that album is, and generally all of their songs are too. Especially when you listen on headphones, because usually at work I would just listen to the songs like on my phone, which has a pretty good speaker actually. But you listen to them with headphones, you get the full the full like radiance and the full sound and everything like that. And I can hear the lyrics better too. Because I don't pick up on lyrics very well unless I read them. My brother has the gift of being able to remember song lyrics and recite them a lot easier than I can. And I'm more on the side of I don't know what you call it, clairaudience or something like that. More so with sounds and the music and the the I don't know the musical patterns and the harmonies and all that stuff. I pick up on that and uh, tend to co-create those uh, with a seeming amount of ease. But I wonder what else there was to share in this video, if there was anything. I intend for this video to be useful for anybody who's coming across this. Um, if you're whether you're male or female, remember we're all in this together, and I think really at the end of the day, what the goal is to fall in love with each other again, whether you're male or female. And ultimately, this is another thing too. This is why it's really important for males is that we're the initiators. We're the initiators. Females, whether they want to believe it or not, this is just what I believe. They need a positive, masculine, or male, let's say, initiator that will be sort of like the key to their receptive doorway, metaphorically, to help them be in their highest and best power. Whether you're in a relationship right now or not, it's almost, I guess I'm really more so speaking to men who find themselves in a place of singleness, let's say. We are the initiators. That's what we were born to be. We're the initiators. It has nothing to do with being above. Any of y'all guys who think that you're somehow like physically or mentally, emotionally, spiritually superior to women and you have some kind of power over women, this video is not for you, if that's what you choose to believe. Because it's absolutely not fucking true. The shit that especially the shit that Paul said about a woman not being able to speak in churches or anything without her husband, that is beyond fucking cringy. And a complete inversion of the truth, I believe. I would say, as far as anything having to do with the Bible goes, I would say go to the source of who was actually speaking the truth, not the ones who were speaking for Yeshua, but Yeshua himself, the one who was speaking in his words. That's what I would say. So I think that's probably it for this video. Hopefully it's useful for some of y'all. I just wanted to make it for those who find themselves in a place where they know that change has to happen. It's inevitable, ultimately, but to make the conscious choice to be a part of the change right now, here and now, is invaluable. So who's with me? Let's become the initiators. Let's initiate something great for the world, for ourselves, and for everybody else involved. And whatever that is, wherever you start with that, you'll know. You'll know where to start. And help is always there. All you have to do is ask, because love will always be there if you ask. for help. It will always be there. All you have to do is knock. So, very much love y'all. And until next time, shred onwards and so forth.